This pine orange piece of furniture probably looks familiar to most people, and I absolutely hate this style. So I'm on a mission to remake every single piece that I come across. Hello beautiful people, and welcome to another video. In this one, I'll see if I can take this boring piece of orange pine furniture and turn it into something a bit more modern with a little bit more soul. If you like this style, more power to you, but I can't stand it, and there are so many of these. You can often get them really cheap or even free on Facebook Marketplace. And I guess this tells you that most people agree with me. That's why they give them away for really cheap. As per usual, I don't really have a concrete plan. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. Let's see what happens. To make my life a bit easier, because I'm going to make lots of repeated cuts that will be exactly the same, I made this little spacer, and that should speed up the process. Because this is a fairly new piece of furniture, there isn't anything wrong with it structurally. This is all solid pine, so it's something pretty easy to work with. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of sanding, but in order to make it a bit more modern and interesting, I decided to cut a pattern on the drawers. And because the lines are cut at an angle, in order to make sure they're all evenly spaced, that's why I cut the spacer, so I don't need to measure it every single time. Alright, so this is what it's looking like right now. 1 done, 5 more to go. And obviously I'm not going to show you the whole process, because every single drawer will be done exactly the same way. As you know by now, I don't really have a plan when I'm working, and at this point I basically know that I want to cut this pattern, but I have no idea what I want to do next. For those of you who care, I can tell you that I managed to cut this pattern very evenly and it looks very symmetrical. And now, because I routed those grooves out, I need to sand them by hand, so that's gonna take a minute. It's not terrible, but I do need to sand it, because if I decide to use some sort of stain, it will just look a bit fuzzy and not very professional. And I'm sure you know by now that I am a professional. By the way, do let me know in the comments whether you own a piece of furniture like this and what is your opinion on orange pine furniture. As I said, this is a fairly modern piece of furniture, but it has seen some use, so there are some scratches and it's dirty, so I'm sanding everything inside and out. And as I mentioned, there was a lot of sanding. To make this monotonous process a bit more fun, I put on some good music and it was all good. And judging by my moves, that was probably my workout playlist. The way the original drawer front was made created those sharp lines on every single side, and I didn't like it, so I decided to round all of them, and this helped me blend the pattern that I just cut out with the edges of the drawer front, and I think this looks better. And just like that, all the drawers are sanded and ready to go. Now I just need to sand everything else. While you watch me sand this, as always, I just wanted to say a quick thank you to everyone for watching my videos, commenting and liking. That means a lot and helps to boost my videos in the algorithm. And also a special shout out to all the channel members, you guys are the best. Probably won't surprise you that I decided to remove the skirting around the bottom, because this is just something I do. I didn't feel like this would go very well with the design that I was going for, and I wanted to make it look a bit more modern. Also, if you like my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, it's completely free, and I'm not asking you to become a member because that's something that you pay for. Not a lot, but this is optional. Subscribing is completely free, and when you subscribe and you click the notification bell, YouTube will let you know when I post a new video. As you can see, I'm cutting off those bits because I didn't like them, and this was not going to go with my design. And now I just need to sand the sides and the back and the bottom and the top and everything else, and Bob's your uncle. I also gave the grooves one more sanding, and it's pretty much ready for the next step. Now you need to brace yourselves, because I'm going to use a color that's not brown or black. Obviously I'm kidding, because I know that some of you really like this, but I know that some people don't. And they wish I made all of my furniture pieces brown, which will never happen. I actually didn't know what to do for the longest time, but I decided to go with green. This isn't super important that I do this exactly, because I'm going to sand the top, and this way it will be perfect. And what I mean by perfect, it will make the lines nice and crisp. Oh, and I almost forgot about the top. I need to sand it as well, because that wouldn't be very professional, would it? I do get this question quite a lot, so I'm sanding with 180 grit, but I sanded with 220 after this. And look at this, told you it would be perfect. And just as I was finishing with the drawer, Mando decided to pay me a visit, which doesn't happen very often these days, but it's getting, I guess, a bit closer to spring, so maybe he'll be out a bit more. And after I gave Mando some snacks as a payment for his supervising services, he gave me the final approval for my project, so I could proceed. By the way, to all of you cat people, Mando has some issues because it looks like he's over grooming and he's got patches of missing fur, and my vet told me that this isn't something to worry about because it looks like he's just over grooming, but I don't know. Any ideas? Now I'm mixing some tongue oil with white spirit and some pigment, and I'm going to use it to finish this piece and change the color a little bit at the same time. I guess I should have said I could use that to finish this piece, but I'm actually going to do something else on top of this. This doesn't look very dark right now, but with oils and pigments, when you leave it overnight or for a couple of days, the color gets darker, so I wasn't too worried about it. I oiled the sides of the drawers as well, and even though this was going to get a bit darker, I decided to spray the entire chest of drawers with walnut stain. Let me think whether you like the color before the stain or after, though this isn't actually the finished look because I'm going to put the clear coat on top of this. And now I'm finishing it with clear satin lacquer. It also took me a long time to decide on the hardware, and because there were existing holes from the old knobs, I was going to reuse them, but this wouldn't look very symmetrical, and I know that a lot of you would have an issue with that, and also I didn't like it either, so I decided to make new holes. But before I do that, there was lots of little holes covered with wood filler that I think someone used to cover the nails that they used to put this whole thing together, so I had to color correct them. And these are the legs that I decided to use instead of the original base. I spray painted them to match the knobs that I'm going to use. And I also sprayed them with satin lacquer to match the sheen of the entire chest of drawers. I also had to glue in those little pieces of wood, just so I had enough support for the legs and something to screw them into. And to attach the top, I'm using wood glue and the original screws just as it was done originally. I did think about adding a little bit of gold gilding wax to the grooves, not to cover the green completely, but just to add a bit of something shiny. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. I might do it in the future. Though once you see the knobs on, you might think that that would be an overkill. And in case you're wondering what I'm doing, after the lacquer dried, I gave it a very light sanding with 600 grit abrasive pad, and I'm waxing everything now. I've decided that I'm not going to put any wax in the grooves because I kind of like the difference of matte and satin finish.
A few moments later.
Okay, I've changed my mind. I think the wax makes the green a bit richer and darker, and I think I like it.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
And this is what happens when you don't really have a plan. I was originally thinking about using these knobs, but I don't like them. Alright, I think it's gonna annoy me. I think I'll need to make new holes and cover the existing ones, because this just looks much better, even though they are kind of far apart. Oh well. Just like I said, I think that would have annoyed you as well, so this is probably for the best. I also used repair wax to cover those tiny holes from the original knobs, and you can barely see them. And even though this was extra work, I think it was worth it, and it does look better. So now I can put the knobs on and it's all done. I hope you enjoyed this project. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.